That's what it's all about. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. I can't tell you how grateful we are to be here and how happy we are to be here. Imam W.D. Muhammad is so much part of us. I would like to read a letter from our East Coast Regional Directors Claire and Marco DiSalvo, and many of you who are from Chicago know Marco. He's now on the East Coast. Dear friends, greetings from the Focolare to all of you who are attending your annual convention, One Nation, One Human Family. We assure you of our prayers and unity during your rounds of meetings and joyful celebrations, reunions, and of being family. We pray particularly that we all live the path of mutual love that Kiara Lubeck and Imam Muhammad taught us 15 years ago in Harlem. If we all follow the example of our leaders, who we trust are now together in paradise, we will become more and more united to each other and grow closer and closer to Allah. May all the meetings of your convention be marked by mutual love, so that they lead you to greater unity with God and with each other. Claire Zanzuki and Marco DiSalvo. And on that note, I just want to mention the relationship I've had with this beautiful community over the years that I have known and enjoyed being in your company. I moved to Focolare about 40 years ago and have tried to live that spirit of unity and the spirituality of love that we profess. Over the years, I was honored to be part of the meetings of Encounter for Universal Brotherhood that took place in Harlem at Mosque Savage. And that has led to such extraordinary and incredible encounters. One time, I sat down next to two friends who lived in the same area as I do in South Jersey. We promised to maintain contact, and we did. And then another Muslim sister, my dear friend Maxine Salam, invited us to get together and came to my house. She brought my dear friend Sherry Amani Muhammad, and gradually other friends came. Her husband Imam Wali Muhammad, who is a dear friend, Imam Adur Rahim Rashid. All of these people became part of our family in a real way, not just superficially. We began to meet, and gradually over time, this love and unity increased. We share meals together, and then we share a word from our scriptures and from the Quran, and how we try to live the word together. We share many fundamental truths, and the presence of God is felt by all. Here are some examples of how we are becoming more and more family as we journey together on a path of love and unity. Once in a while, I receive a phone call very early in the morning, 6 a.m., right after morning prayer, from someone who wants to share what's happening in their life. And I have to ask, who but a family member calls you at 6 a.m.? One time, a friend called at 3:48 a.m. to ask for prayers for one of our dear Muslim sisters who was waiting for a heart transplant. And that day, the heart was ready. So we still pray for Matina every day. I am even called little sister, and have been introduced as the daughter you did not know you had to one of my friend's mothers. When I was ill, I received emails from my big sisters promising prayers and asking what they could do. We are invited to weddings, birthday parties, and other family events because it's a natural outcome of our deep human relationship. I have been invited to Eids and Iftars and many other faith celebrations. that help us to grow in understanding and respect. But naturally, we couldn't keep this love to ourselves. We have decided that we need to reach out to others, and we have. We obtained 120 pounds of shoes, sneakers, and sandals for children of a school in the Dominican Republic, and spent hours sorting, cleaning, and preparing those. Another time, we decided to have a benefit lunch without patient relief, and we collected $510. When some Muslims in our community were preparing for an interreligious dialogue meeting in Rome, we all worked together to obtain airline tickets and spending money for the trip. We felt that angels were present when at the airport we were able to change a ticket without any fees. Together we have prepared workshops and presentations for Muslims and Christian groups, and our unity demonstrates that universal brotherhood is not a utopia, but a reality. We share our lives, our pains, our joys. Our conversations are not superficial, but are based on the very depth of whom we are as people, trying to live a life dedicated to God. Though we seem very different races, different religions, we are united in our belief that we are family, and together we are working together towards a united world that retains the richness of all the diversity. Thank you.